Take 793. Hi guys, my name is Jason. I am a professional tattoo artist and have been for about close to 13 years now. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Now, as you can tell from the title of the video, we're going to be talking about stick and poke tattoos. More specifically, I'm kind of going around that whole DIY kind of tattooing that people have been doing in their homes. I'm not throwing shade necessarily about doing that. I don't really have a problem or issue with people tattooing themselves. By all means, keep doing this because, well, cover-ups cost a lot of money, and I like doing cover-ups. Okay. Now I have to give a disclaimer because apparently that's a thing. It's a common thing in a lot of these videos. Let me get. Hold on. PSH style. Hi. I am a professional. The information that you're about to receive is coming from a professional tattoo artist. These are practices that I have performed for money. I do this for a living. So anything that I tell you, you can do. The advice I give, you can follow. Whatever how-to video I'm putting out is an actual how-to video. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you are a minor and you decide that you're going to tattoo yourself, I am not your fucking permission slip. And if you get your ass handed to you for tattooing yourself, not my fucking problem. You were warned. And just to make everybody completely understand, if you tattoo yourself, in most states, or at least in the United States, I have no idea what is for whatever country you're from, so you might want to find out those particular regulations. But as far as the United States, I believe there is no law against actually tattooing yourself. Okay, I think it falls under body autonomy. However, the moment you decide you're going to tattoo somebody else, you are engaging in, well, in most cases, you're engaging in an illegal act. If you are not a licensed professional, okay, in a government-approved facility, tattoo shop. All right, so don't tattoo someone else. And film it. And sure as fuck, don't put it on YouTube. That's called incriminating evidence of an illegal act and is admissible in court. So don't do it. Alright, you can fuck yourself up all day long. Don't do it to somebody else. Okay? Now, the purpose of this is, well, actually what kind of got me into this is that I ended up, there was a recommendation on one of my feeds, and it was someone was tattooing themselves, probably on a carpet, and that led me down a very, very, very frightening rabbit hole. I saw parroted mistakes. Okay, basically someone somewhere out there did a video, and several someones afterwards tried to emulate what that person did, and a lot of misinformation gets repeated again and again and again. Also, some of the same catchphrases I was noticing. So it's just key things that were like, okay, there's something wrong here. So here I am. And during my watching all these videos, scrolling down, all that kind of stuff, I noticed something really, really frightening. There was no professional presence. There were like some interviews and some reaction videos and some bullshit like that, but none of it was very informative. It wasn't someone sitting there telling you, hey, here's what you could use, here's what you can do, here's a safe way of doing what you're going to do. Right? You know, ink responsibly. Sounds nice, right? thing for ink. Ink responsibly. It's not complicated. Ish. So I'm going to be basically demystify and destroy all of the misconceptions and the mistakes and the bullshit, all the crap, as best I can in digestible chunks. Okay? So I'm going to cover like how to make a stencil, where to get supplies, what needles to use, how your setup should look, and in the end, I'm going to culminate with doing a tattoo using kind of a professional setup that I would normally use, and then something that, and a setup that with supplies that someone can get in the outside world. Okay, so you can get most of the stuff out there, okay, at a relatively low cost to you. Okay, and that's one of the things that I noticed, that a lot of all of these DIY, a lot of the DIY tattoos are kind of generally done by individuals who don't have a lot of money. That didn't quite sound right. They don't want to spend a lot of money, especially on something that would be that's supposed to be small, and it's kind of on a whim, which is never really on a whim, because people will sit there and go out and they'll get these supplies. Well, they'll order them online and have them shipped to their door, and so on and so forth. I am going to push more towards, if you are going to get the kind of go for the more like professional-ish way of doing things, I'm going to be pushing you towards like tattoo supply companies that supply the general public, that anyone has access to. There's no special handshake, there's no special password, yada yada yada. Because I know there are sites that do have kind of a watchdog-ish feel to them, and they bar entry for anyone who isn't a quote-unquote professional. You don't, and that kind of, I know that pushes people to go towards eBay and Amazon. But I can tell you right now, eBay and Amazon may be good for a few things, well, quite a bit, but as far as tattoo supplies are concerned, if you don't know who it is, or you don't have an inkling on the person or the individuals or whatever, and maybe a company who is selling these products, you aren't really sure if what they're doing is appropriate, if it's safe to use, if it's it hasn't been tampered with, so on and so forth. And I'm not trying to scare you, but there is that risk when you're purchasing from eBay or Amazon, as opposed to a tattoo supply company that, especially one who has several years of doing it, who supplies tattoo artists as well as the general public for these things. Just kind of give you an idea. So I think the next video I'm going to cover how to kind of make a stencil, the various things that you can use to make a stencil, and kind of where to get all of it. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to you looking forward to my next video. Sure, why not? Later.